What is going on, everyone? Tech Me out here, and in front of me I have this package that we're gonna unbox together. So, got the knife, roll the intro. Inside here I have the Oculus Quest. So if you're not familiar with the Oculus Quest, it's basically a mobile wireless VR headset. VR headsets require an additional accessory to be used in combination with it. Whereas this one right here doesn't require anything but you to charge it up and enjoy your gameplay. So you don't need a phone or anything like that. Now, I will be doing some gameplay actually in a Tech Tea episode in a future video. So if you're not familiar with the Tech Tea, it's basically a series where I sit down with other creators and allow them to experience a piece of tech for the first time and get their opinion on it. So definitely stay tuned for that. So this is an all-in-one VR headset. You have everything you need. No PC, no wires, no limits. All right, let's get on into this. So first things first, we have the VR headset here. And it says before you start, just install the Oculus app. And that's all you really need to do to get things up and running. Install the app on your phone, set it up, and then once that initial process is done, you'll be able to use this VR headset without it. So I'm gonna just remove this here, and then you have these little stickers up here which give you further information about what to do and not to do. Now, taking a closer look at the actual VR headset, we have some fabric material here. You also have this headband which feels like it's made of silicone, so it should be pretty comfortable and breathable on your head as it is adjustable via Velcro right here. Then down here at the bottom, you have this little slider here to adjust the lenses so you can see them moving as I slide that right there. And then here in the bottom right, you have your volume controls. Now, if you look along the front of this is where you're gonna find your built-in sensors. So you have 4 of those. They're gonna allow you to use what's known as Oculus's Guardian system. One thing it's gonna allow you to do is set up a safe area, so to speak. So you have a certain space in which you can play in, and when you approach the borders of that area, it'll allow you to see through this so that you can then actually see the room and possibly avoid a potential collision. Now, when it comes to power, you have a USB-C charging port, which is what you're gonna use to juice this up. And you have a button over here, which is gonna allow you to power it up. And lastly, you have 2 headphone jacks, one on each side, which you can use for some private gameplay. And then moving on to the rest of the packaging here, you have your Oculus controllers. So this is what you're going to use to actually navigate yourself within the game. So the buttons feel very tactile, have that nice little clicky sound. This is pretty neat. I don't think this circular design per se has a purpose. It definitely looks pretty cool. And then you have your joystick here, and then some buttons along the back and some buttons along the sides. It does have a textured grip here, so I think that's gonna be really nice, especially when you're getting into that heated gameplay. Your hands start getting sweaty. It's gonna give you a little bit of grip there. Plus, you gotta use the little wrist straps. You get to swing in your arms, and next thing you know, that controller flies out. If you have the wrist strap on, it will ensure that it won't get but so far. So make sure you're wearing those at all times during gameplay. And then lastly here we have is your power adapter. So this is your power brick. And then we have this adjustable piece that goes inside the VR headset if you need to put some more space between you and it, more specifically if you're wearing glasses. And then your USB-C charging cord. I'm personally excited to dive into this and get started on some gameplay and also invite some friends over to enjoy as well. So if you are ready to see the follow-up video to this, be sure to give this one a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it. Also, feel free to drop questions down below so that I can answer them in the follow-up video. And yeah, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.